Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Before we talk about Ronda Rousey and some of the comments she has recently made about her time in WWE, let's talk about the upcoming episode of Friday Night SmackDown on September 5th. This could be one of the biggest episodes of Friday Night SmackDown ever, for three very specific reasons. It's rumored that Brock Lesnar is in Chicago and will be at Friday Night SmackDown. It's also rumored that this Friday Night SmackDown, September 5th, 2025, will be John Cena's last Friday Night SmackDown ever. So you have to imagine, because of that, Brock Lesnar and John Cena will have a face-to-face, will have an altercation, will have some sort of interaction on the September 5th episode of Friday Night SmackDown as Brock Lesnar returns and John Cena has his very last Friday Night SmackDown with only like 8 appearances left and 100 days left in his WWE career. Wow. Thank you, John. And third and final, it seems that AJ Lee will make her return to WWE on the September 5th episode of Friday Night SmackDown in Chicago, Illinois, to lead to this mixed tag team match at WrestlePalooza. You're also going to see John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza. So this September 5th episode of Friday Night SmackDown could be one of the biggest and most explosive ever. So we'll see, and then we will be back on this channel to react to that episode of Friday Night SmackDown. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's talk about Ronda Rousey and some of her absolutely insane and dumb comments she made recently about her time in WWE. Let's go to this one, which I thought was, most brilliant, about her misunderstanding of the entire business of WWE, of the entire business of professional wrestling, and her inability to just get it. Of course, we know that Ronda Rousey is one of the best women's fighters of all time. Just an absolute tough badass. But she never really got WWE. I didn't enjoy watching her work. Some people thought she was awesome. She never got it like Brock Lesnar did, like things of that nature. But she also has some very interesting things to say, and one being this right here. So let's look at it right now. This is what Ronda Rousey had to say about her time in WWE. And I quote, "The fact they had me fighting Alexa Bliss at all was fucking ridiculous. And you want to know why they had me against Alexa Bliss? Because she had the most merch sales at the time. Like, what the fuck? That's your decision-making process." That's so funny to hear Ronda Rousey say that straight up and actually think she's like being real and being serious. That's the business. That's what pro wrestling is. So you think, okay, Alexa Bliss is selling a ton of merch, which means right now she's super popular, which means right now people are coming to watch Alexa Bliss perform in a WWE ring because she's on fire. Okay, what's a good business model? Okay, people are coming to see Alexa Bliss. Her merch sales are really high. She's very over every time she walks out. Ooh, what's a good business model? Let's put her against someone that the WWE fans dislike or also really like or also want to see fight. Ooh, that's Ronda Rousey. She's a big star. So you put someone who's really captured the attention of the fans. Current ideas like Jey Uso, LA Knight, things of that nature. Why did Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble? Because his just like fans are nuts for him right now every time he gets in front of a live crowd. I mean, everyone is yeeting everywhere they go. And because of that, he rolled right into the Royal Rumble and right into WrestleMania and won a world title because of the fans. Now, same idea here with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, with what Ronda Rousey is talking about. Like Alexa Bliss on the top of her game, highest merch seller, okay? Who's also a big star? Ronda Rousey. Wouldn't it be a great idea and great money making and good for business if we put Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey together? What is she talking about? Who else would you fight? You're in a pretend sport. It's not like the UFC. WWE is a scripted, predetermined sports entertainment, all based off how much money we can make, all based on how many tickets we can sell, how many people can we get through the door. And so if Alexa Bliss is driving those sales and driving that merch sales and driving fans, and fans are talking about her and they're attached to her, why wouldn't you? It makes most sense for business to put her with Ronda Rousey, who is, yes, a massive star and has legitimate star power. And so Ronda Rousey, just based on this one quote alone, doesn't fully understand or grasp the professional wrestling business. Professional wrestling ultimately is about making money. It's a business. And if you have a high merch seller, Alexa Bliss, and a legitimate superstar, the pairing just seems obvious, because then you're going to draw more fans into the arena, you're going to draw more fans into your content on social media, and you're going to draw more fans to the merch, you're going to draw more fans to the action. Oh, what does that equal? More money made, which, like, I don't know why Ronda Rousey doesn't get. She got paid a lot of money to be in WWE, and she also obviously understands the value of money, right? She's a very wealthy woman, but she didn't understand professional wrestling at its nucleus. She never really got it, which held her back from becoming, I think, really dominant in the professional wrestling WWE space. Because Brock Lesnar, he gets it. You watch Brock Lesnar sell, that dude can sell so well. I mean, you watch the most recent sort of tape of him, Brock Lesnar, and Drew McIntyre from a recent Royal Rumble, and it's like the way he moves, the way he sells, his match with Daniel Bryan, right? Some of these things that Brock does, he just gets it. Yes, he's an absolute freak athlete, a freak of nature, a former UFC champion, right? Amateur wrestler, try to play football, just literally can do it all. But he gets WWE, understands what it's about. And his facial expressions and his mannerisms and the way he sells is just beautiful. And Ronda Rousey just never, ever got even close to that level. And you can tell by just simple, quotes like this that are just don't make any sense, are really stupid, and show that she just doesn't understand the business whatsoever. So I'd love to know what your comments are, what you think about Ronda Rousey, and maybe the biggest episode of Friday Night SmackDown ever. And then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.